I keep a picture of myself as a 4-year-old here on this floor packing coffee. Coffee is in our family's blood. It's what we are all about.
Coffee is what we do, it's how we were raised, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
This is our 106th year in business. This company was started by my two great uncles, Nick and George Bacheris, in Chicago, Illinois in 1914. My great uncle Nick, seeing the rise of the auto industry here and the Model T plant, he wanted to sell coffee to all the restaurants, so moved the branch here in 1922.
Bacheris Brothers Coffee has roasted the Built and Brewed in Detroit private label coffee for Continental since its inception.
The relationship with Continental is actually a long and unique one. It started in 1926 when we were serving Jim Barty's grandfather at the Savoy restaurant in downtown Detroit.
My grandfather purchased coffee from you guys at his restaurants over the years. And when we developed our very first blend, when Continental was created, we came to Bacheris because we knew that we could trust quality and perfection and consistency, and it's evolved quite a bit since then.
In 1978, Jim Barty sat down at the cupping table upstairs with my father, and he wanted to know the intricacies and what goes in to providing a great cup of coffee to his customers. Jim knew exactly what he wanted. When you open up a fresh, roasted product, to open that package and that smell, that experience, that magic you get from that aroma, he wanted that to translate into the final cup. And he achieved that many, many years ago, and that is just transformed into Built and Brewed in Detroit coffee.
Continental was one of the first to market with a high-end vending coffee. Vending coffee historically was always a lower grade coffee, hot black in the cup. Jim Barty came down here and we cupped coffee with Jim, and we developed this unbelievable vending product that just, once he introduced it, took off. And it really, in my opinion, changed the way vending coffee is perceived.
It's been a relationship that we value immensely. We also have growers and farmers and exporters that we've dealt with for 3 generations. We visit them. I go to Brazil typically once a year, see what the next crop has in store for us. Each coffee has a different characteristic. A Brazilian coffee has a nutty characteristic. A Guatemalan coffee has a very sweet, acidic characteristic. A Colombian has an even different acidity to it. We blend the different coffees to come up with the different profiles that our customers are looking for. But it all gets back to the quality of the coffee.
Built and Brewed in Detroit ensures that we have the freshest coffee in the city of Detroit.
We're a roast to order facility. That is something that is you just don't see these days. When Continental places an order from us, the coffee is sitting right in these green sacks. We roast it, we package it, and we send it to them 4 days after they order it. When you go to a grocery store, sometimes you're drinking coffee off the shelves that's 6, 8, 10 months old. When you're drinking Built and Brewed in Detroit coffee, it's literally hours or days old.
One of the most integral aspects of our business is the cupping table. It is a time-honored tradition that's been in our industry for over 200 years. My two great uncles passed on the art of cupping to my father, who then passed it on to my brother and I. And my brother and I are now passing that on to my son to learn the tradition of cupping. I can unequivocally tell you in our 106-year history, not one bean has gone through our process without personally cupping each sample and approving it ourselves, not relying on a third party. Many things have changed in our world with technology, and technology is wonderful and everything, but the whole experience is still left up to somebody's nose and somebody's taste buds as to how to come up with a great cup of coffee. On our packaging, our registered trademark is the taste of excellence since 1914. When we partnered with Continental and the Built and Brewed in Detroit, they entrusted their name to us. So we take the same care and pride in putting out their label as we do with the products that leave our facility with our last name on it. That's what we're all about, and I think that's why the partnership has remained so strong over all these years. When you lend your name on it, it has to be the best. It has to be the taste of excellence.